Okay. So, Paul wrestles to us who are going through spiritual warfare to protect your mind. Protect your mind because the mind has the asset of hope. And when you have the asset of hope, there are things you do in hopeless situations that allow you to shout before the battle is over, that allow you to praise while you still get a present problem. Now, watch this, because Paul, I believe, closes it when he says, now that in Ephesians chapter 4, verses 22 through 24, that ye put off concerning the former conversation, the old man, which is corrupt according to the deceitful lust, and be renewed in the spirit of your mind, that you put on the new man, which after God is created in righteousness and true holiness. Y'all don't hear what I'm saying? Paul is saying, finally, brethren, whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are honest, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are of a good report, if there be any virtue, if there be any praise, think on these things. See, now I don't have time to be talking about somebody else because I got to think about where I'm going. In order to keep my hands up, I got to think about the stuff, because watch this, thou will keep him in perfect peace whose mind is stayed on thee. You got to elevate your mind and get yourself together. When your mind is under attack, you need to lift up your mind. When your mind is being attacked, you need to think about what the Lord said to you. And when your mind has been renewed, you need to protect your new mind. Touch somebody and tell them, neighbor, oh neighbor, don't let pessimistic people poison your peace, but keep your mind on the bright and morning star. When your mind is stayed on him, he'll hold you through your storm. When your mind is convinced that he's not brought you this far to leave you now, trouble may come, but you'll hold on and say, I'll wait until my change comes. When your mind is connected to him, he will give you irene peace. Well, let me stop by, because shalom is peace, but it's peace in the absence of conflict. You don't need that kind of peace, because the devil is still going to come after you. It's not going to promise you a rose garden. He's not going to let you alone because you're saved. No, but because you've given your life to Christ, he's going to shoot with both barrels open. That's why I don't need a mind on shalom, but what I need is a mind on irene peace. Irene peace is peace in spite of the storm. Irene peace is peace despite of the problem. Irene peace is peace in spite of sickness. Peace in spite of what doctors said. Peace in spite of what family said. Because I know I can trust in the Lord with all my heart. I can trust in the Lord, walk with the Lord. The peace that I have is planted in my mind. I got to protect. So somebody said, protect your mind. Protect your mind. Because when you deal with pessimism, it enters you in the potential of dealing with depression. But let me help any depressed disciples today. Don't you know that the Lord knows just how much you can bear? The Lord knows where you are. The Lord knows what you need. The Lord will keep you in perfect peace as long as you know that God got you in the hollow of his hands. They can talk about you as much as they please, but don't you know God said, I've lost none that are in my hand. That gives me peace to know that you can't count me out when trouble, tribulation come, struggles happen in my life. It looks like I'm about to give up. I look toward the hills from which comes my help. I tell the Lord, that knows the Lord has brought you from a mighty long way? Is there anybody here that knows that God picked you up, turned you around, planted your feet? Because when you know, when you know that you know that you know. See, when you know things, that's the basis of your expectation. See, I know this world ain't my home. Because in my mind, I've received the news that there's a new heaven and a new, in my mind, I come to grips with the fact that I'm just a stranger passing through a foreign. In my mind, I recognize that trouble won't last always. And even though my needs might increase, in my mind, I banked it. That's why I gotta protect it. He says, I will supply all of your need according to my riches. And go. See, if you're depressed right now because of the economics of our land, I'm telling you, it's something to, it's something to be upset about, but don't you lose your peace. Because I don't care what happens. My faith, my future is not based upon what folk do in the White House. I serve a God that's able. Watch this, and that's why it's important that when you put some stuff in your mind, you don't let opinions come in. I've never seen the righteous forsaken, nor the seed of God begging bread. Wait a minute, why am I saying that? Because I understand, all of us ain't just got it going on easy right now. Some of us hurting when we go to the gas pump, but just keep pumping the gas. I've never seen the righteous forsaken, nor seen the seed of God begging bread. God will do, he may not give you surplus, but he will give you more than enough. Why do I say that? Why do I say that? Watch the widow from Zarephath, who gave unto the Lord and recognized that the windows of heaven were opened up. The text does not say that she woke up the next day and had a whole warehouse full of meal. But every day she went back to the barrel that should have been empty. And there was a little bit more meal for the... See, when you understand, you don't have to have it. All you got to have is access to it. That's why God said, he said, pray this day. Give us this day our day. See, tomorrow's going to take care of tomorrow, but how many of you got enough gas for today? Then celebrate God today, and then tomorrow... I'm trying to get this in your mind because depression really shouldn't take place with folk who know. I believe, I understand. I'm not trying to get us in no trouble. Talking about, well, I don't need that medication no more. Sometimes that medication just holding you till you start thinking, right, watch this. The rich, no, I'm not going to use him. I'm going to use the prodigal son. Prodigal son lost his mind. How do I know he got it back? Because the text says, and when he came to himself. The only way the devil can get victory over some of you right now is he gets you to lose yourself. But when you start thinking about what God has done for you, and I believe this, I believe what he's done was evidence to let you know what he can do. He pulled some of us out of some situations you shouldn't have been in. Why did he do that? To let you have confidence that he's able to do exceedingly and abundantly above and beyond that. See, I won't believe he's going to save me to heaven if I don't believe he's going to save me from the street. So when he pulled me from the street, they gave me evidence in my mind. So you can't tell me what God can't do.
At Jesus.